Economics Regional Karawang Analysis. Karawang. As one of the industrial centers in Indonesia, Karawang has contributed to other big cities in Indonesia. Located close to Jakarta as a business center, Karawang is supported by transportation access such as LRT, toll roads, and high-speed railway. In this video, we will discuss more about Karawang because we believe that Karawang Regency has more potential in Indonesian economy.
And welcome to Karawang Regency. From the independence era in the time of Sukarno until the administration of Suharto New Order in the 1980s, Karawang is very famous and widely known as the biggest lumbung padi or agricultural producer in West Java, with the majority of its population live as a farmer. In the 1984, Karawang managed to produce 25.8 million tons of rice, which is equivalent to half of the national rice production in 2019. But soon, this number will be gradually decline because starting at 1990s, the central government imposed new policy to industrialize Karawang, which continue to this day.
Imagine, in the last few years, regional income from the agricultural sector has declined. Harvest failures keep repeating themselves. This is inseparable from weather anomalies and natural disasters. No wonder Karawang has transformed into an industrial area. Moreover, from now on, 40% of investment in West Java is in Karawang, and 15% of total industries in Indonesia located on Karawang. There are several manufacturers that located on Karawang, such as Toyota, Daihatsu, Ajinomoto, HM Sampurna, Sharp, and so on.
How about other sectors? Let's break it down one by one with economic regional analysis. The first indicator is LQ, or we can call it as locational quotient. By using LQ analysis, we can distinguish which industries are categorized as base sector and which are non-base sector. Base industry is an industry that has the ability to export to other areas where it is needed. For example, exporting goods to Jabodetabek. And this is the results of our analysis. Based on the results of the LQ analysis, there are three industries which are categorized as the base sector. The first place goes to electricity and gas industry. The second place goes to processing industry. And the third industry is mining.
The second indicator is growth ratio model. The model is used to determine the contribution of Karawang sector to the total GDP of West Java. A sector that has high growth ratio means that the sector has a significant contribution to the GDP of West Java. Now let us calculate the growth ratio model of Karawang Regency. Based on our findings, we find that only three sectors that have negative contribution to West Java GDP. The top three are education, finance, and real estate. These are the top 3 Karawang sectors that contribute the most to West Java GDP. The first one is education. The second one is financial services. And the third one is real estate. However, this is very sad because one of Karawang sector that has negative contribution is agriculture. This is very sad because at early 2000, agriculture is one of the top main sector in Karawang.
Overlay analysis. With combining LQ and QRM, we may able to analyze the potential of each sectors in a bigger picture. In order to visualize the overlay analysis, then we divide it into 4 quadrants. The first is comparative advantage and high growth such as industries. Second, low growth comparative advantage such as mining, electricity and gas. Third, low growth no comparative advantage such as agriculture. Fourth, high growth no comparative advantage such as the other sectors in Karawang.
The fourth indicator is shift share analysis. Shift share analysis is one of the quantitative techniques commonly used to analyze changes in regional economic structure relative to the economic structure of higher administrative region as a comparison or reference. In this case, West Java and national. Karawang shift share analysis. From the results of the analysis, first place goes to the processing industry. Second place goes to big industry and retail. And the third place goes to construction industry.
The last but not the least is gravity model. Gravity model is widely used first to see the magnitude of a certain economic area. Second, it also can be used to see the relationship and influence between two economic areas. Now let us calculate the gravity model. Based on our calculation, we find that the gravity model of Karawang and Bandung is more higher. Therefore, the economic mobility of Karawang is stronger towards Bandung compared to Jakarta.
We hope that Karawang Regency can maximize the economic potential of the industrialized world by changing the personality of the local community to become disciplined, having competitiveness, so that they are able to work with high productivity, and also the role of local government is increased to facilitate complicated bureaucracy for industry.
That's all for our video. Thank you very much for your attention and goodbye.